Guys, I keep forgetting, we're in 2025. It's been 5 years since 2020. We're in half a decade now. So today we're going to look at the 10 best movies that have been released so far. We're going to start with some honorable mentions, starting off with May December, Anora, John Wick Chapter 4, Poor Things, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Past Lives, Father, The Brutalist, Godzilla Minus One, Sing Sing, and Anatomy of a Fall. All these movies are fantastic. They just didn't make my top 10, but I would highly recommend them nonetheless. At number 10, I'm going with The Holdovers. Paul Giamatti gives one of the most heartwarming performances of the entire decade. One of my favorites as well. It's a very simple story, but it's super effective, it's super heartwarming, and it just makes you want to hug the person next to you. Screenplay is also very nuanced, but very simple, and it's just a super effective film. I will be watching it every Christmas season. At number 9, I'm going with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Talk about blowing people away and exceeding expectations. This movie did not need to exist, yet DreamWorks cooked so damn hard. It might be low for a lot of people, but number 8 is Dune Part 2. Denis Villeneuve creates one of the most epic blockbusters in recent memory. Better than the first in every way in terms of scope, writing, direction, and I cannot wait for Dune Messiah. Number 7, we're going Everything Everywhere All at Once. One of the most bonkers and most outlandish films I've seen in recent memory. It happens to be a deeply profound look on nihilism and the meaning of life, and it hits every single time. Number 6 is The Boy and the Heron. Hayao Miyazaki returns with a powerhouse of a film. Probably his most personal and best film to date. I really hope he retires after this because it's hard to top this masterpiece of a film. Number 5 is The Batman. Matt Reeves cooks so hard with the direction here. Robert Pattinson is my Batman, will always be my live action Batman. He feels so authentically comic accurate, stripped from the pages. The score, the set design, the cinematography, everything about this movie feels stripped from the comics, but also is created with heart and care. Not to mention that Reeves brought back one of the most important aspects of superhero films: heroism. Talk about exceeding expectations again. At number 4 is Top Gun Maverick, the best action film of the decade, and it's not even close. I'm not even a big fan of the first Top Gun, so the fact that this movie is one of my favorite movies ever says a lot about the screenwriting and the filmmaking behind it. Number 3 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Sony, I don't know what's going on, but they keep cooking with their Spider-Man movies, and this is no exception. This is the best animated sequel I have ever seen. It develops Miles' character more. It develops Gwen. It adds on to the Spider-Man mythology and the lore, but also always asks the great question of what it means to be Spider-Man. It explores the mythos of Spider-Man so well, and I cannot wait for Beyond the Spider-Verse. At number 2 is Oppenheimer. I don't know how Christopher Nolan made this movie, but he made it, and it's fantastic. Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., the whole cast gives it their all, and I still can't believe he did not use CGI. But at number 1, probably a movie most people don't know about that I urge you to please watch, is Aftersun. This movie has changed my life, and I cannot recommend it enough. Paul Mescal gives probably the best performance of the 2020s. It's a powerfully moving, yet very subtle A24 film. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. You are missing out big time. Make sure you comment down below your favorite movies of the 2020 so far. And don't forget to like and follow for more content like this.